Yeah, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today we will continue with topic 2, Introduction to the Construction Industry, a cornerstone of global economic development. But before that, let us recall our previous topic briefly. Previously we have learned about the term construction management. We also covered the function of management, which can be categorized as sequential and continuous function. And then these sequential functions happen in sequence and include the post-DC, which is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. While the continuous function happens continuously, including problem analysis, decision making, and communication. So this means that all these problem analysis, decision making, and communication do not occur in sequence, as they happen all the time and continuously. For instance, when there is a problem, it needs to be solved as soon as possible. Okay, no time to wait. Okay, and any changes needed must be decided and communicated to the related personnel. Okay, now for this new topic, the COPO aligned with topic 2 is the same as the previous one, CO1 and PO1. So I won't go through this again, yeah. And here is the LO, learning outcome for this topic. At the end of this module, students should be able to understand the current scenario and challenges faced in construction industry and explain the types and roles of those involved directly in the construction project. Alright, to start with, let us take a look at the construction industry scenario. You see, there are many examples of infrastructures from the slides. You may go through them later. Anyway, imagine standing along towering structures like the Pisa, Eiffel, and Merdeka 118 towers, or any mega structures such as the Bakun Dam in Sarawak. Now, these are not just structures, they are testaments to human creativity and the collaborative effort of the construction industry, which stands as one of the largest sectors worldwide. Simply put, it is an industry that not only shapes our physical world, but also mirrors our society's economic, technological, and social ambitions. Okay, next, from the extensive airports like the Hong Kong International Airports to the architectural icon of the Petronas Towers, each of these projects has its narrative of challenges they overcome and milestones achieved. So these projects have showcased the industry's massive influence on the global economy, powered by a diverse group of professionals from engineers to architects and from project managers to the laborers, all synchronized to realize the creation. For example, here the Bakun Dam was originally proposed in the early 1960s. The decision to build the project only came in 1986 after survey works and proposals were prepared. But they were postponed several times due to the economic recession and so on. So finally, the project was completed in 2011. See, it's quite a long and tough journey. You can also see here how major the implications of the construction industry to Malaysia in the form of gross domestic or GDP and also employment or job opportunities that were created from it. And the value keeps increasing. Now, Malaysia's construction landscape is also blessed with three factors, namely political stability, peacefulness, and economic prosperity. Of course, there have been ups and downs in recent years, but political stability that provides a predictable and secure environment actually allows for the construction projects to flourish. This stability reassures investors, streamlines long-term planning, and ensures that government policies support sustained development. Malaysia's peacefulness is also crucial for the uninterrupted progress of construction activities. It safeguards the workforce and ensures that projects are completed without the setback of any social unrest. And of course, our economic prosperity fuels the construction industry. So a greater and increasing economy means more infrastructure development, means also greater investment and cutting edge innovations that push the industry forward. And some problems that our construction industry faces are that we're stuck in traditional ways and slow to adopt the latest tech that could really help us out. This means that some are reluctant to come out of their comfort zone when doing things, especially when there are risks and uncertainties, such as using new software for design, new materials for sustainability, and new technologies that could be costly. And also then we've got these outdated building codes that we need to comply with in our design and that haven't kept up with what's new and can really impact our design work. On top of that, figuring out who does what on the job can get really complicated because of all the different rules and agreements, especially when we want to bind our contract. We also have to involve a lot of legal paperwork, which can be a headache and might even prevent us from giving out our best performance. Sometimes also there's just not enough push or rewards, such as profit and incentive, to get us to try new things or go for extra mile to improve and elevate the standards of our construction project. Okay, so as we enter a new era in construction, some of these challenges need to be considered. The main mission is not just to build, but to raise the bar for quality while keeping cost and maintenance low. So the industry is tasked with crafting high quality structures that stand the test of time without becoming financial burdens. All right. So the digital age also signals us to embrace technology, find ways to do more with less, and harness innovation to reduce our reliance on manpower. Because every automated process offers us the chance to be more precise, more efficient, and safer, especially for work on site. We also need to remember that safety is not just a regulation, but it's a commitment to every person who steps onto our sites and every family that will live and work in the spaces we create. So here it's a priority that demands our continuous attention and action. Additionally, the competition is fierce and it's global. So we are not just competing with the company next door, but with the brightest and most innovative minds across the world. So this competition should drive us to be better, learn more, and to continuously improve. The industry also needs to operate in a dynamic environment where multiple parties work together. So here, the synergy between clients and contractors and also subcontractors, they are crucial and it requires effective communication and streamlined processes. And then methods of registration, administration, and even procedures related to acquiring projects, tendering, and so on need refining to help accelerate the progress. And let's not forget financing, the fuel that powers our projects. We must be savvy about securing funds and managing them, ensuring that every ringgit is spent wisely to maximize value for our client and stakeholders. Okay, now we are entering the second part of today's lecture, which is about the professionals involved in building construction. So in the field of building construction, a diverse group of professionals come together to turn architectural visions into realities. There are several here consisting of owner or client developer, And then we have consultant, contractor, subcontractor or subcon SC, nominated subcontractor, nominated supplier, financial institution, government agencies, and also lawyers. Okay, we have the owner. All right, so at the forefront is the owner, or sometimes known as client or developer, who initiates the project and assumes the risk and rewards. These people, they set the project in motion and define its scope and objectives. So anything related to the contractual terms and decision making will need to get their approval. And then the consultants, which include architects, civil and structural engineers, CNS, mechanical and electrical engineers, MNE, quantity surveyor, QS, and project management consultants, PMC, form the focal points of the operation. They design the project, prepare tender documents, advise on contract awards, supervise implementation, and even manage the contract to ensure that the client's vision is realized within the parameters set out at the start. Okay, so that they won't do things that is outside of the job scope. And to actualize these designs, the main contractor will be the main player who transforms the idea into physical form. They usually need to coordinate multiple subcon and ensure the integration of all parts of the build. So under the contractor, there will be subcon, okay, specialists in their own trades who normally handle the physical construction. They are experts in concrete, steel, rods, and specific elements like waterproofing and interior finishes. So these professionals, they are often engaged by the main contractor to execute particular aspects of the construction. And there are also nominated subcon and suppliers who usually cover the M&E part and provide specific expertise and materials needed for the project, be it lighting systems, aircon, and even plumbing. Okay, next are the financial institutions and government agencies. So behind the scenes, financial institutions usually provide the funding, ensuring that the construction has the monetary resources to proceed. While the government agencies, they oversee the adherence to local regulations and standards, granting any necessary approvals, and also to ensure public safety. Lastly, lawyers, they play a critical role in drafting contracts and resolving disputes, okay, ensuring that all legal considerations are addressed and that the project stands on a solid contractual foundation. So together, all these professionals, they form the ecosystem of building construction, a collaborative network that drives the project towards the completion. And to conclude today's session, remember that the construction industry is not just about buildings and infrastructure. It's about the collective idea and hard work translated into concrete reality. Right? So I am leaving you with a simple task here, okay, whereby you need to work in a group. Okay, prepare one slide, any mega project. Okay, find one example. Okay, it can be local or overseas. Okay, uh, state the project details including the duration, how long does it require for the project to complete, in which year, or any other details that you can include. Okay, and then identify the problems, state the solutions, what are the solutions that have been met by the person in charge of doing that project. Okay, and lastly put the conclusion. Okay, all this in one slide. So once done, convert it into a PDF and submit it in the WhatsApp group. You can design the slide as if it's a poster. All right, So no problem lah, that is on your creativity. All right, that will be all. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.